truthfully not a huge yogurt drinker, yogurt eater. So
it's a sockwid.
Generic.
Yeah.
What?
Sockwid.
What is it? What?
A solid liquid or non-Newtonian fluid.
I'm sorry. Is that an actual term?
No.
Hey guys!
Hello.
Welcome back to Adulting Midwest Style. My name's Alicia.
And I'm Aaron.
And tonight we kind of have a fun episode for you. It's name brand versus generic food edition. We will do like toiletry products or like
baby
cleaning products, baby products, stuff like that in the future. But tonight it's all about the foods. Yum yum.
Mm-hmm.
But for starters, my beer tonight, I'm having Shock Top again. Reason is because this is a name brand that we like, and so it's kind of playing with the theme because Aaron...
Yeah, I have the Sendix brand American Amber beer.
Sendix is kind of a bougie grocery store by us.
Yeah, it's pricey.
But we bought their generic beer, so it's fine. So yeah, tonight we are going to be sharing with you kind of the name brand versus generic of multiple food products that I'm sure every household can kind of relate to. And we're going to kind of do it like how we did the this or that episode, where we're going to point to like which side should be name brand.
Oh, we'll do name
brand, generic.
I will be generic.
Yes,
because
Aaron will be generic. That's perfect. Yep, my side is name brand. So we're gonna kind of name a food.
Yeah. And
then we're gonna kind of point to which one is what we usually buy.
We'll link the other one if you didn't see the this or that.
Yes, we can put the this or that episode. It was kind of like the TikTok version of it. We'll link it above in the cards. But cheers everyone. Happy Monday. And happy March. How's the generic?
It's pretty generic. I mean, it's not bad. It's beer.
It's generic. Mine is great.
Don't know if you'd like this one. It kind of has that.
Should I try it?
Sure, try it. It has the amber in it.
American Amber. What does amber taste like?
It tastes darker than what you're used to.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it tastes great.
Yum, 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 yum. No thanks.
Okay.
Name brand for me. Okay. So we're just gonna again rattle off some foods, specific foods, kind of more general food products, and we will name brand generic.
Yeah, and try to play along. Yeah,
play along. I'll probably I'll put the list in the description below, and then I'll obviously put the like food product here in between our heads, and then I'll put name brand versus generic above each of our heads. All right. So shall we?
Yeah. Yogurt. We get generic yogurt.
Generic. Well, for a while we were getting Light and Fit vanilla yogurt. And then we've been just dabbling randomly in generic, and we found
even Yoplait is great and everything, but then you're looking at 70 cents a cup.
Yeah, for
a yogurt.
So I'm really not a huge yogurt eater. It's Aaron, so he is the one that was kind of the taste tester for the generic we buy, and he likes it, so we keep buying that. I will say sometimes Light and Fit is something I'll buy if I'm making like something like overnight oats or a parfait or something if I'm really in the mood for that. But I'm truthfully not a huge yogurt drinker, yogurt eater. So
it's a sockwid.
Generic.
Yeah.
What?
Sockwid.
What is it? What?
A solid liquid or non-Newtonian fluid.
I'm sorry. Is that an actual term?
No, I think it was like a.
Did you just make that up?
No, it was a Wendy's Frosty commercial. They called it a sockwid.
I've never heard of it. Okay. All right, next one.
Butter.
Butter
I had to think about
kind of... Well, he had to think about it because we should have been more specific. Stick butter Like baking butter, we go
The other way?
yeah.
Yeah.
Generic stick butter is generic.
But
we buy spreadable butter as well. That is, I think we do like Country Crock.
By like it's like a gallon.
Yeah. But our stick butter is generic. We get unsalted stick butter, and we obviously just use it for cooking, baking, whatever. But we get the good stuff, the name brand for like our bagels, toast, whatnot. So, wow, are you going to be okay through this?
Yeah. I
know I'm the grocery shopper, but
I tend to forget.
Yikes. Let's see how the rest of this goes. All right, condiments.
Oh my god. Name brand, dude.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Your name brand. Because condiments, you just can't go away from.
Ketchup, we have tried generic like ketchup
Red
or
Gold.
Like barbecue sauce. It's just,
I'm not a big barbecue sauce person, but
I'm picky with my barbecue sauce. So
you get Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce.
Oh yeah, we get the Sweet Baby Ray's. And ketchup, we definitely did generic for like a short period of time, and then we were like, let's go back to Heinz, and then it's just like, goddamn, Heinz is good.
I think it was like the Heinz bigger bottle was on sale, and we are like, let's just do it.
I was making like a big batch of Sloppy Joes or something that week, so I wanted to get like the good stuff, I think. So we switched back to the name brand, and I think I did like the Simply Heinz or something because it was on like a deal, and we can't go back. It's just too good. Like
I think that among all this is that most things we should all try the generic and try the name brand.
Oh yeah, that's how it has happened, because for a while, like college years or like right after college,
you're going for cheap.
When we first moved into our first home, we definitely were buying mostly generic stuff, I would say. Or yeah, I would say mostly generic stuff. But then now that we're older and we're like, let's like
what's an extra $1? I get it when you add it 10, 20.
Side note.
10, 20 items.
Yeah, it's just Heinz is one of those things, or like Sweet Baby Ray's or something. You just got to stick with the name brand.
You just get it.
Yeah. they get it. They know what's happening. Mm-hmm. They do it good.
Next up, cereal.
And this is fairly recent, honestly. So with Theo's peanut allergy, we can't really buy a lot of the
bangers
cereals. Yeah, the bangers that we normally would have. Like, we were definitely dabbling in the Reese's Puffs, and we would buy like Fruit Loops and everything like that, which Fruit Loops is probably fine, but I think a lot of the name brands kind of borderline with like, hey, we are made in a facility where peanuts are involved, shockingly. So we went generic cereal it's the Honey Bunches of Oats there's like no almonds, no nuts or anything, but it's the generic because that was crazy cheap.
It was totally on a whim, and I totally just did it, and I said to myself, I'll eat this whether it's good or bad, because I think it's $1.37 a box.
Yeah, it's
a box.
Really nice.
That lasts almost a week.
And it's not like a chintzy size box. Like, it's like a nice size box, and I'm the one that eats it.
It's great.
Like, I eat it consistently. Aaron still eats it, but like, it's really good.
The Bunches of Oats seem to be missing, like, you got a good Honey Bunches of Oats bowl when you got like one big hunk.
Yeah, I don't need that. I like all the textures and everything, so I'm good with it. But it's a very recent, like within the last month or so.
We also used to get Mom's Best, which is off-brand, but that doesn't mean we don't get Cheerios. That doesn't mean we don't.
We do buy Cheerios for Theo
or other name brand cereals, but most of the time we will get
9 times out of 10 we're buying the generic. But next one is fruit snacks. Oh.
The best ones around.
The
best ones around.
That's what he says. I have my own faves, but I do like we get the fruit smiles from Walmart.
Oh my God, they're so good.
They are very good. And I know those I feel like could be like either you like them or you don't because they have like a very it's a strong flavor. But yeah, that's consistently on our grocery list like probably every other week now or like every 2 weeks or so.
I'll just take a couple bags of my lunch and then that's like, 9 o'clock comes around and I can just pop those in real quick.
And he's weird. Like most people would probably sort their fruit snack colors.
Yep.
He will like just grab it by the handful. It's just savage. It's gross. It's unpopular.
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry. So,
but I know that yours is what's the Target? The Auntie Annie's.
So when I worked my part-time jobs in daycares, and those kids would bring in their birthday treats or something. Some of them wouldn't go the cupcake route. Some of them would bring like the nice fruit snacks.
You're not supposed to do that anymore.
No, really not. Unless it's store-bought and it doesn't have peanut in it.
It doesn't have peanut.
But anyway, so you'd have those kids that bring in the Auntie... No, it's not Auntie Anne's. Is it Auntie Anne's? I feel like I'm confusing it with the pretzel company. Annie... Oh! I think it's just Annie's. Correct me if I'm wrong. Comment below, but I think it's just Annie's. And they're delicious fruit snacks. They're shaped like bunnies, and they're nice and
organic.
Gummy. I mean, the organic part, it's a fruit snack. I mean, it's going to be sugary no matter what, probably. But anyway, I prefer those, but I don't like paying for those, so I'm good with the fruit smiles from Walmart.
Bread. Yeah.
We go more generic. We buy like the nice generic though. Like we get the whole nut or whole wheat. We get a nice generic, but it is generic, and we don't buy it because like I do love the like wide bread. I think Brownsberry, is like the name brand. So like if those are on like a really good deal, I might like grab one or two just like for like to treat ourselves.
But we are not like the Wonder Bread or like the like super generic.
No, like not like the 50-cent or anything like that. We still spend about $2.50 on our loaves of bread. And we get the whole wheat and everything. We get like the healthy generic and everything. But yeah, mostly generic on that. I truthfully like we really only use bread now. Like we will use like a half a loaf for like our grilled cheese night.
And that's like almost a weekly thing because Theo loves it.
You get it. If you're a parent, you get it. If your kid finds a meal that they love, it's hard not to just like plan for that every week.
Meatballs, chicken nuggets, and,
seriously, grilled cheese or his like top 3 pizza. Yeah, those are like his top 4 faves that I know if I'm making something new, we'll make him try it. But that's our backup plan. Yeah, we make extra nuggets. We make fish sticks is new too for him. Anyway, that's beside the point.
Chicken nuggets are next.
Chicken nuggets
are generic. We buy generic.
And they're good. Walmart chicken nuggets are boss.
We have 2. We have, what was it? The Archer, it's not Archer Farms. It's the Target brand Market Pantry Dino Nuggets.
Yeah.
Those are good. And then
Walmart, great value. Both, but the great value, because we do Walmart pickup. I think we might have mentioned that previously. I don't know what episode, but we do Walmart pickup now on a weekly basis. And so everything generic that we're talking about is, I think, Walmart brand.
Yeah.
But the chicken nuggets they have are boss, man. Like, shockingly.
Crispy.
And so, highly recommend.
Rhett and Link actually just did the chicken nugget episode, and what they were saying like really relates. Like, when you think of chicken nugget, you're not thinking of like actual chicken flavor.
Yes.
You're thinking of like the chicken nugget flavor.
Yes.
And that's what they have. They don't have like the real 100% chicken.
But they're not gross because I'm picky. I am picky with my nuggets.
Yes.
If they taste even the slightest bit fishy or spongy or anything like that, I will not eat it anymore. Aaron has to finish the bag or something. So we've gone through our fair share of like chicken nuggets. Like Tyson, I'm sorry. I don't love those. Yep. They tasted a little fishy to me, and I'm not a fishy fan. All this alliteration here. So these chicken nuggets are delicious. And again, Theo will down 5 of them. And he's just a 1-year-old, so
Soda.
pop. Just saying it's pop. But
I drink it.
yes, I do not drink pop. So this is all Aaron's category, but
I don't care if it's name brand or generic, so it is generic.
Recently it's been generic, and let me tell you, the names of these pops are rather hilarious.
Mountain Lightning.
And
Dr.
Thunder. What? I mean, but he says they're pretty comparable.
They're extremely comparable.
But significantly cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
And
my go-to, and it will always be Mr. Pibb.
Yes.
That is the number one.
Yes.
But
it is his jam, man. He loves.
I don't know
Mr.
what it
Pibb.
is. It's the spicy cherry. It's not even spicy. It just has spices.
But he won't drink. Dr. Pepper is not one he will gravitate towards. Nope. It will be Mr. Pibb or Mountain Dew. He will not do the Dr. Pepper.
Mm-hmm. Coke, yeah.
Yeah, you'll do Coke, but I'm saying most of the time,
yep.
If you're not getting Pibb, or we'll do an Arnold Palmer, that is name brand. We always do. Do they even have a generic?
I'm sure.
Uh-huh.
I think about how popular that used to be.
We go name brand with our own Arnold Palmer, and I for sure dig into that. Mm-hmm. That is one thing that Aaron introduced me to. I had no idea what it was. And
iced tea delicious. And lemonade, 50-50.
If you haven't had it, we get the light Arnold Palmer for my sake, but it's delicious. Next one we have is coffee. Now, it bounces between the two. I go name brand. I buy my Starbucks jug coffee every week, and I dabbled in other things, but I've always stuck with name brand. I've never gone very generic with my coffee.
You had what was it? The Prairie Farms.
Nope, I did not go Prairie Farms. International Delight was for a while, but that is true. Name brand.
That is true.
But now I'm back to the Starbucks jug coffee, so I am on this side. He dabbles between the two.
Yep.
He does Keurig coffee. And
I get Folgers. I get K-Cups for Christmas and stuff. I normally drink black coffee. Every once in a while, I kind of want some flavor. I'll get some caramel. I'll get some the chocolatey macchiato. And they're the great value is great.
Yeah. He recently got the Great Value K-Cups and has said that they're very delicious. But also this kid loves to treat himself and get some Starbucks ice, what are they, double shot cans?
Yep.
So he kind of dabbles between the two. I am very much name brand. Applesauce. Name brand.
Name brand. You should have seen it in the thumbnail.
Yes.
Mott's.
We are a Mott's family.
Unsweetened.
I can't even do the sweetened, I'll be honest. Just side note, not related. Yeah. I can't. It's too sweet.
I am one of the least picky people, I guess, when it comes to eating. I have my preferences.
I was going to say, you got preferences though, man. Don't make me look like I'm But applesauce, we are a Mott's family. I don't even know if I've ever tried a generic, but I like applesauce too much to even go down that road, I'll be honest.
Mm-hmm.
My mom always had Mott's.
What are the packets? Were those also Mott's?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
For a while we had these pouches that were Mott's pouch applesauces.
And again, just super convenient for lunches. Basically what we're buying for.
So we'll do the big jug, we'll do the little cups, we've done the pouches, but they're all Mott's unsweetened.
What do you do with just a jug of applesauce? You have to pour it into a bowl, but you can't take that in lunch. You have to pour it in a Tupperware, and then you have to wash Tupperware, and then it just was easier.
It is. But applesauce all the way, we are name brand.
Mm-hmm. Graham crackers.
Now, we didn't normally buy graham crackers hardly ever unless we were, generic. Now, back to my story. We didn't normally buy graham crackers unless we were planning on doing s'mores. Other than that, we really didn't buy them until I was like, hey, let's find a new thing for Theo to have as an afternoon snack.
Perfect.
Graham crackers. And then we were putting in our Walmart order. We saw that Great Value graham crackers were $1. So So I'm like, screw it. Let's freaking try this.
And again, I'll just eat them. Like,
yep. Aaron will eat pretty much anything. And again, we really normally didn't buy graham crackers anyway. So it's more just for Theo. And if he didn't like them, Aaron was going to eat them. Turns out Theo loves it. But anyway, they're great. They taste like identical to...
Now, yeah, when you think of like an off-brand graham cracker, you're thinking like, oh, this is going to be cardboard. Flavorless. There's not going to be like when you try to break them in half, they're just going to shatter.
Yeah, they're great. Like honestly, s'mores nights at your houses, get the off-brand if you're at Walmart. I can't speak for any other off-brand. Let me just say, all of these generic things are great value.
And actually,
Walmart.
Yeah, we're kind of recently Walmart.
Yeah, I think we mentioned it. I'm not sure what episode,
maybe less than 6 months, I would say.
Oh yeah, for sure. We switched it because of like the pandemic and everything. We didn't
want to go into Woodman's as our normal grocery store.
Yeah, Woodman's is our normal, but they charge for delivery. They charge for pickup. Like they charge everything. Walmart, it's free pickup. So we don't go into Walmart. We just do a pickup every week.
And we don't go inside.
Right. We don't go in. But anyway, so all of these generics are great value, and the graham crackers are just as good as name brand.
Boss. Chips.
A little of both.
Yeah.
Doritos, name brand. Oh, shoot. Doritos, name brand. Tortilla chips are really the only ones we go off-brand for. Because those we just do like stepbrother nachos or something like that. Like he'll do a nacho lunch almost every Saturday, probably.
I don't know why. It just is.
It's his favorite Saturday lunch, and he makes a designer nacho plate. Let me tell you, you should see.
You gotta get the double layer.
Nachos.
You gotta get chips. You gotta get cheese. Then you gotta get more chips and more cheese.
And then sometimes bacon bits. I think recently he tried some pepperonis on it. Like he goes fancy, but. So, I guess we'd say a little of both. Doritos, Cheetos are all over here. We get all those name brands. Lay's, like potato chips, we might go more generic.
Even like Ruffles are like a name brand, but it's a little bit cheaper.
Right.
Bugles, fantastic.
Yeah, so a little of both. I'd say mostly the generic we buy are more like the Tostito type of chips, like the tortilla chips. Pizza. Dude.
Right here.
Not very recently, when we switched to Walmart, we are huge DiGiorno people. We love frozen pizza.
Yeah, originally we were Jack's, but those are like thin, like...
Yeah.
They're okay.
We would do Jack's for the price, not necessarily because it was our favorite.
Yeah.
Then we were more like Red Baron because it was kind of a step up from Jack's because it was a little thicker. But DiGiorno has always been our all-time favorite.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's true for like almost every household, let's be honest. But obviously it's a little pricey. Then comes Walmart. Walmart has a phenomenal generic DiGiorno type of pizza that is like $2.50, like literally like half the price of a DiGiorno. Yep. And it tastes just as good. No lying, no joking. It's good.
Yeah, and it's not, I would say DiGiorno is thicker, but
even just a little bit though. It's not like a huge difference.
I'm not saying that this pizza is a thin crust pizza. I'm saying that it's a quality thicker pizza, and it is fantastic. I don't know, like,
and it's $2.50. I think it's like half the price of a DiGiorno, and comparable to like a Red Baron, or like it's so good. If you haven't tried it, if you're a Walmart person or anything like that, try it. It's great.
Give it a whirl. Next is Meatballs. Kind of the same thing.
Meatballs, we go generic. Again, pretty recent. We just decided to buy Meatballs when we went to Walmart because I think it just started with like, we need to find some different meats, different things for Theo to try, dabble in.
We used to have Meatballs, and it would have like the jelly and the barbecue sauce, which
Yeah.
again I wasn't a huge fan of, but I was a fan of those meatballs.
Yeah. And then we just tried it, and they're delicious. So great value. I think they're called home style meatballs. I think they do have a variety of different kinds. We go the home style route for our meatballs.
Easy to make. You could crock pot them if you really needed to.
Right. Hot dogs. Of course, we do name brand for hot dogs. I feel like hot dogs are already, like, for me personally, a little sketchy already, because, like, who the fuck knows what's in a hot dog, really? So I really stick with name brand just for that reason.
Now, we've gotten 2 name brands. We've gotten the Jenny O turkey style, and that was when we were, at Woodman's. It was always there. It was always available.
Rather inexpensive and everything like that.
Not any more expensive.
No.
Really.
And then we kind of recently just switched back to the beef. And we get like the ballpark or like Oscar Mayer type of thing.
They're suddenly greasier too. Like the beef versus
the turkey. It is crazy how different it is. And we really only use hot dogs for this recipe, corn dog muffins, where it's literally like corn mix with hot dogs in it.
And
so it's like corn dogs.
And a little cheese.
Yep, pretty much. Delicious. If you want the recipe, I can put it on my Instagram. So comment below if you're interested.
It is 4 or 5 ingredients, and it takes...
It was a Weight Watchers recipe that I think I found on Pinterest like a couple of years ago, and it's kind of stuck around in our meal plan. Comes in and out. But anyway, so hot dogs, name brand. Next one, formula. Formula, we switched to Target brand formula within the first month or 2.
Mm-hmm.
For the first month, we did do Enfamil, and that was just because first time mom wanted to make sure, since I wasn't breastfeeding at all, that they got like the goods. And then formula got expensive.
Yeah. Number one was that for the price, you were getting way more Target brand than you were Enfamil. And it makes sense. It's generic. Oh, yeah. But also, like, the Enfamil, totally easier to mix, a lot finer.
Oh, yeah.
And
definitely, I would agree, better quality.
But the transition was a little bit more difficult than we thought that was going to be. We were thinking, like, we'll just add a scoop here and there, and then he'll just kind of like forget.
Yeah.
And it was a lot tougher.
It was more like, when you're like transitioning your dog to like a new food, you kind of do like a quarter cup and then a half a cup, then 3/4 a cup, and then
Good
so
math.
We kind of had to do. I know. That was quick math for me. You guys should be proud. So we kind of had to do that with him because at first we thought he was having like allergies to it, but that was before we realized he had eczema. So I think that was really like he probably would have had a normal fine transition if it wasn't for the fact that we didn't know he had eczema. Because I think that made us paranoid.
It was definitely a paranoid feeling where it was like,
but,
well, do we go back?
We did all this research, or I should say I did, on formulas, and this one was always like rated the best generic.
It was also like ingredient to ingredient. Like,
yes, we compared the two because obviously we were transitioning, so we had both canisters like next to each other, and they were pretty much identical. So we went generic with formula, and he's been on it ever since. Almost done with it, though. Mm-hmm. He's almost all the way on whole milk, so that's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
And then our last category, or our last food, is soup. Now, this one, a little of both. We'll explain. Normal soups, like chicken and rice, chicken noodle, if we're buying soup for a meal that we're going to eat, then 100% name brand, Campbell's. If we're buying, it's our cream soups. Cream of mushroom, cream of chicken.
It's something you bake with.
Yeah. Cream of mushroom, cream of chicken, we do generic. We get like the healthy one. It's like the heart healthy or whatever, generic ones.
Like a lot less sodium, a lot
Yeah.
lower saturated
Yep.
fat, I think.
Yeah, something. So we do both. Like our creamed soups are all generic, and then kind of all the name brand or all of the like chicken noodle, chicken and rice, blah 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 are Campbell's. There you have it.
We hope you played along.
Yes. If you have any good generic or, comment below.
Or maybe-
mean, we are not above buying generic, clearly. We buy generic. Obviously, we have certain things that we do name brand still. But if you have a great generic of a specific food or anything like that, comment below.
But maybe you're like, I drink Diet Coke.
Yeah.
And that is it.
What are your hard, like, name brand things?
It's got to be ketchup, right?
Seriously.
It's got to be ketchup.
Ketchup, put either one down. Your best generic or your, like, the name brand thing that you just cannot buy generic for. And put them below.
One of ours was peanut butter. Obviously, we don't do it anymore, but it was like, we got Skippy.
Yep.
Jif was great.
Yep.
We
did not buy, I think we bought it once, and it was just so
different.
So bad. Just so gross. It ended up being what we used to catch the rats that we had in our garage. Our mouse traps.
Yep.
Fun facts. Anyway, but yeah, we don't buy peanut butter anymore, so kind of beside the point. But anyway, that is the name brand versus generic episode. Again, comment below your best or favorite generic and the name brand that you just cannot. It's like your hard, gotta be name brand. Yep. What is it? Comment it below. Comment any content ideas, beer selection ideas. Where can you find us? We are on Instagram, Twitter, obviously YouTube, any podcast platform. And now we are TikTokers.
Yeah.
We're Adulting Midwest style. Follow us. We post almost every day. And it's been kind of fun. I'll be honest. It's kind of fun.
We're one of those young hooligans.
Yes. We do some of like the trending things, but then we also like put Theo on video with like some sounds that are probably shouldn't put with a kid, but
they're funny.
It's funny. And so definitely follow us on TikTok. Join the club, man. It's fun. It's a good time. But anyway, we hope you have a great rest of your week. Happy March 1st today. Whoop, whoop. And cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Oh, that was a good cling.
Yeah.
It's name brand versus generic. Maybe that's it.
Yeah. I'm already out.
Want some of mine?
Sure.
How does my name brand taste?
It tastes great.
It's better than